Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing as the Roman Republic. So last episode, despite the fact that it was a shorter video, we actually made really good time up here. You know, we made a lot more time than we typically do, like 7 years or something like that. I think we normally get about 5 on those episodes that were, you know, burning off aggressive expansion, not really doing war. Now, part of that is because I wasn't building roads or anything, and I was really just trying to make some progress because I wanted to get that aggressive expansion burned off so that we could declare war in this episode, which we will do pretty much as soon as we get these done. What I'll do is I'll just declare this war real quick, get these guys wrapped up, and then AE should be plenty low enough for us to go ahead and declare war against this tribe here. Now, they do have an alliance, which is with that tribe right there. Do they have anything else that we need to be concerned with? No, just that one alliance. So we'll declare war on them and try and get as much territory as we can in that conflict. We might be able to get the entire tribe conquered. I don't know. It just depends on how the AE, or I guess how the war score looks. AE won't really impact that. We'll take as much as we possibly can. We will trade with these guys now since they have come into our empire as a tribal vassal. So yeah, we'll let them trade for our goodies now. We did get the military traditions. That also reminded me that we need to look at the missions that we have available. So let's go ahead and get the tradition picked first, where we're going to go ahead and get the heavy cab morale bonus. That's what I really want there. And light infantry morale helps as well whenever we use our levies. So next, let's take a look at the mission tree, guys. So I want to see how we can complete the rest of these. So this one, of course, the problem is we have to get that one province, and essentially you need that for both of these. So we won't be able to do these until after we take that one province over. So essentially a war with Thrace is inevitable rather soon rather than later. I do want to do these 2 conflicts first, though. Now, can we attack Thrace? We can. We already have claims for their territory. So let's attack them at any time. But again, I want to do these 2 first. Just because this one's real easy. Get them conquered in no time at all. And then this one here should also be much easier than a war with Thrace would be, I would think. Just looking at their pop sizes. Yeah, a war with Thrace is going to be a lot more challenging overall. Do they have any allies? Yeah, they have 2 smaller allies. And you know what? Essentially, a war with Thrace means that we get almost all of this conquered. It's just this one tribe that would stand in our way. All right, so that'll work out nicely. The governor of Magna Graecia did die. Okay, let's go and get him replaced. And I'd like somebody with a higher marshal here. Just again, because we typically do use these guys, or sometimes use them when we raise up a levy. So yeah, I might not be able to get the family happy, but that's okay. Is the level 5 the best we got here? We got a level 7, or level 8 guy, excuse me, and he's got level 5 finesse. I suppose he works. This is a family, but of course it's a family that's already happy with us. His loyalty is really low, so that's something to be considered. He also is a little bit corrupt. I would be willing to go with the lower finesse, I suppose, for the higher marshal, but yeah, that's a bit too low. So yeah, I might just have to go with a minor character then in that case. And it seems like the one with the best finesse is also the one with the best martial that I'm seeing here. You got the harsh trait there. Again, this guy's not the most loyal of characters, though. We'll see if there's anybody else. I'm not seeing anybody. You got level 8, level 5 here. I guess he's not too bad. Corruption's not too bad, but loyalty's even lower. We already saw that. He's really old as well. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this guy. He'll be loyal enough. Because you did get that little boost to... Oh, maybe not. He actually lost loyalty. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to bribe him now. Yeah, that's a bummer. He actually lost loyalty there. Now, the Claudius family is not happy with us, and we have so many from the Decius family. There's no reason not to replace one of these with a member of the Claudius family. So let's just find one of them to put in place anywhere, basically. Yeah, put him right here, I mean. All right, so... we want to get about, I guess political influence is also something to consider, but as far as gold here, we'll probably actually have the gold way before we have the political influence. With this one, could just get the money. Money's not really an issue. Who's this character here? He's the governor of Macedonia. That would be decreasing his loyalty. Or we can increase his loyalty. Yeah, I think we're going to increase the loyalty. This would result in him becoming more corrupt, and he's already kind of corrupt. and we lose popularity. But yeah, I think we're going to do that one. We just about have the money that we'll need, guys, and we're pretty far from the political influence. So I think we're going to want to go ahead and build. Yeah, I think we should build. Let's build. I guess we'll take a peek over here and see what's changed since the last time I looked at this. So obviously still having the issues there, guys. I almost feel like we need to make this into a city so that we can at least, until I conquer them, because it hasn't really been a priority. We really need to get them conquered. How big of a war would that be? Just against these two here. Can you declare war now? Is there anything impacting that? No, we'd have to get the claim still. Yeah, we might want to do a war there. Just because we are having such issues. And yeah, just can't keep it high enough. And it's unfortunate. Maybe if we just move some more loyal pops there. Yeah, that's not even really an option. You got a Roman here you can move from over there. And at least this guy's Hellenic. So you can try doing that to see if it'll help at all. It helped a little bit, but not much. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's not really a whole lot of options. We'd have to like move pops over here, then move them over there, essentially. But you know, we have the money, so why not try and improve this situation any way we can? Because yeah, this is getting a little bit annoying. So yeah, I think that's what we need to do, guys. Just move anybody. I'm looking for a Roman Hellenic. That'd be the most advantageous to bring over here. But yeah, even if they're just sharing a culture or a religion, that's better than what we have in that other province. I'd love to get them where they're majority our culture and majority our religion. That would help out a lot. So yeah, we'll even take the Hellenic of different culture, because even that's better than anything. And you know, I probably moved some of them from over there. I wasn't paying attention where I was pulling these from. So yeah, they might be flip-flopping these because I'm not paying attention. That is obviously not good. I'm just wasting our money. And I think that's it. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can do here now. And see if we can improve this situation at all. I'm just going to move them all. And there we go. That has made it positive. Alright, excellent. We now have 20% Roman, 20% Hellenic. Alright, it's better than it was. And it's in the positive. So that's what's important here. Alright, so let's take a look here. Yeah, we'll trade with those guys. So we can declare war. I want to do this war with these guys first. Let's go and pull these guys, bring them on over to this province here. Well, it doesn't really matter because they're going to attack as soon as they get there. Could have brought those ones down as well, I suppose. Yeah, we'll move these guys over here. And we are drilling all of our troops, right? Let me just double check, make sure everybody's drilling everywhere. Yeah, like these guys are not drilling. How about over here? Yeah, they're drilling. And they're drilling. All right, excellent. So we could spend that money we just got to get the happiness bonus. It's over here. Was that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Their loyalty is actually pretty decent here. Okay. So I don't really need to do the local population bonus. But you know, we have a lot of money, so we'll go with it. Whatever, that's fine. That's a lot of money to spend it on such a small bonus, though, in just one area. So it's really not the best way to do that. Yeah, let's go and declare war here. Get Europa, the rest of the Europa state, like taking over Byzantium. They're going to retreat. That's interesting. They didn't make it out of there, though. Oh, they did make it out. They're right there. All right, well, it's really irrelevant what they do here, guys. They can bounce around and take territory. I don't care. I'm not going to chase them down. It looks like they don't even know what to do. They're lost. And we will pay for the forts. Although, of course, they have a lot of areas where they don't have to attack a fort. Yeah, we'll do that one. Now, we're not making any progress here. We might have to pay for the fleet. Because, yeah, the siege is not progressing at all. I don't think assaulting would be the best way to do that either. I don't know if we'd even win an assault. I don't know how large the fort is there, but... yeah, it's level 3 fort. Alright, well, we're making some progress now, guys. This is finally starting to advance here. Sell these guys, yes. Yeah, and they took that one area, but again, it's fairly irrelevant. All that matters is if we take over their capital. Something happened here because we just lost a ton of trade routes. Okay, so we have... Oh, okay. I see what happened. We integrated our subject here. So that's what happened. And so we were trading one route with them. Of course, all the routes that they are trading for now have to be given to somebody else as well. It's going to hit our income for a little while until we get that done. But we want to see if we want to bring in any of these characters. Maybe this guy here. He looks decent. I mean, this guy's all right as well. He's really old, though. I don't really feel like looking at all their family members or anything like that. So let's just bring in this guy here. And then the rest, we'll just get the popularity for. Okay, so we need to get a new trade route here. Now, I'm not sure what we lost. So you know what, let's just give it a month. So we can see which trade good we actually need to get. It might have just been like a food trade good for all I know. I'm not seeing, yeah, it's just incense and silk are the only ones we're not getting the boost for. Food. Yeah, maybe you should get some food, guys. That is getting a little bit lower. Maybe that's what we were trading for with them is grain. Probably. That's what I assume. So let's go with... Yeah, we'll go with these guys here. Alright, excellent. Now, we do actually have money for spending. So let's go ahead and do that. I was looking at this and I got distracted, didn't I? Yeah, we got distracted with that one province that it was been having issues with. So that's over here. So these guys are still losing loyalty, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the city here and see what we can do. Because we already have the Great Temple and the Grand Theater. The problem here is the freemen. Yeah, we have too many freemen. Okay. And they won't be able, because they're not citizens, they're not able to flip over to the citizen, and that's what the issue is. So getting these boosts here doesn't really help that much, honestly. I mean, you still get the territory provincial loyalty, though. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves some court of laws. We'll get 2 more of those. And again, that's not going to help a lot, but it will boost it a little bit. A fort would be another way to boost the situation here. Although I don't want to build a fort there. I'd rather have a fort here in the city. So let's get a fort there as well. So that's what we'll work on. Spend our money on. And maybe over here as well. Take a look at the cities. See if there's anything we can do in these. We haven't peeked over here in some time. We have a city here that we haven't got the Great Temple or the Grand Theater, so we'll go and do that. Yeah, we're good to go here. Loyalty's not too bad. Let's take a peek over here. Looks like we have helped it a little bit here, but not enough. And there's nothing else to build there, unfortunately. What about over here? Yeah, still going down pretty fast there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get more of those buildings then. And do we have a fort here? We do not, so let's get a fort as well. That would be something to really help, is building forts in any provinces that don't have forts. So we might want to just do is kind of take a peek at all of our territory here, and then like get forts in the capital locations if they don't have any forts. Yeah, like this one here. I think that this would help some. We have a fort there. Yeah, just going through all our territory and making sure that everybody's got a fort. Looks like we got everybody. Yeah, it seems to be the case. We do have to also look at the territory we just annexed. And we got a fort right there. We probably want one here to stop these guys from going into our territory. So you know what, let's get another fort there. I think that would help. And then, because this is all our territory now, let me just double check on the fort situation over here. Make sure that there's nothing we need to be concerned about here. Like extra forts, too many forts. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll have that fort there. That'll get them up to the limit. So let's go ahead and build in the cities we just took. See which one we want to build in. I guess we'll build in this one. I know we're already getting a fort there. So let's get a... I might want to delete something here. Like the training camp. Yeah, training camps are pretty unnecessary. And we'll keep the forum there because it is at least boosting the happiness. And then what we're going to want to do is get the Great Temple and the Grand Theater. And And then same thing here. I know this is going to spend a lot of our money, guys, but it is newly conquered territory. So it would be advantageous to get those. Over here is another area we haven't really built any. Yeah, you know, we haven't really built any of the theaters or the temples. And because the political influence is going to be limiting us, well, it's not going to be limiting us much longer. All right, we're almost towards 90. All right, so we should wait till we spend any more money. Yeah, we'll have to deal with the territory over there a little bit later. All right, so still working on the siege here. I almost want to assault it, but the troops there aren't doing anything. And yeah, we keep having these events. We're just going to lose the loyalty here. And let's see who we want to trade with. Don't want to trade with Thrace anymore since we do know a conflict is upcoming with them. We could gain some popularity here, but also increase our own corruption. Our popularity is pretty low, so we're going to boost that, guys. Alright, so just waiting for this one to be over and burning off the aggressive expansion. So that we're going to try and keep it low if we can. Obviously, we're going to gain a lot from this conflict here. We're going to go and start moving the troops over there, though. See who we're going to move over there. I suppose we'll move all 3 of these legions here. Yeah, I think we're going to use all 3 of these legions on this conflict. I believe we should be able to increase the size of this Gaul legion, so let's go ahead and do that. And remember, we can always get more legions too. There's a lot of legions available that we could get. I just don't see the point on paying for them when we don't need them. Yeah, there's really no need for them right now. We're pretty much good. If we were fighting like a large country at some point, then obviously we'd want to increase those numbers. But as of right now, we're good to go. Look at how much more we can increase the size of this legion. Yeah, we could get them a lot higher, but we won't. We're just gonna get the 3 units to get them up to 15,000. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So let's just go and get. I guess we can do one more for the engineers, and then I think for the last 2 here, let's do a supply train. Oh, you know what? We're actually pretty good on supply trains. Let's go and do archers then. All right, so that gets them up to 15,000. Let's go and move those guys on over to here, and we'll be attacking. Need to get them somewhere where they can be supplied, so we'll get them right there. And then let's go and move both of these units over here as well. We won't be fighting those guys, so we'll just need to have them both up here on the. I got the wrong unit selected. We need the troops. Yeah, I'll put them right here. And then with these guys here, we'll just have them behind somewhere. Right there. All right, excellent. So those troops start moving over there, and then we'll be ready to declare war. Governor Macedonia just died. Didn't we just put that guy in place not that long ago? Last episode at some point? Yeah. All right. Let's put this young guy here. Pretty good finesse. He's a family member. Decent marshal as well. Yeah, we'll put him there. He can be a governor. And we have finally finished up the siege. Good God, that took a long time. A lot longer than I expected. Let's go and get them annexed. There won't be any aggressive expansion. Excellent. As far as the characters, I mean, you got one decent guy at least, and we don't have high aggressive expansion. So yeah, let's pass judgment on the important families, see which one we'd want to keep. Now we're gonna definitely want to keep that guy. Let us welcome him. As for the other 2 characters here, we'll give that guy, bring that guy into the family, into the country, and then crucify the last guy for a little bit of popularity. But yeah, I need to get the roads finished up. Obviously, this road here needs to go up to here. Well, we could get more roads, particularly to those new cities here. So I need to get that done. As far as additional roads, could have the road here go up to this point. Yeah, you could do that. So yeah, we'll want to do that once we conquer this tribe here. As we're trying to burn off whatever aggressive expansion we get from that, we'll start working on roads, guys, because I didn't build any in the that last peace episode. Do need another governor over here. We want somebody decent. Doesn't give us too many issues. Low corruption and such. This would reduce the tax, this character here. This guy, we'd probably rather have him somewhere else where we're getting a bit more research. And this guy's really corrupt. Alright. And then we'll just go with that character. That's a new one we just got. We do have a member of the Claudius family needs to get appointed to keep them happy. And I think we have two families that have... two families that have extra characters, Cornelius and Decius. Alright, well, let's just go and take a look at here and see which one would be the best to remove. Yeah, this guy's pretty cruddy here. This guy's also really cruddy here. So I could just replace either one of these with a member from the unhappy family. Either would work, honestly. I guess you might want to do the one that has the best replacement. That is a smaller family, so you're going to have some issues with it. Yeah, they got a level 1 here. Wow, he's garbage. Alright, what about over here? No. I meant over here. See if they have maybe a higher zeal. They got to have somebody, right? Yeah, this character here, I think, yeah, he's going to have to take the job. Just to keep them happy. We do have that one unhappy governor that we just put in place. He's not happy with us. So we're going to have to bribe him as well. Our consul's been getting a lot of corruption from this bribing here. But luckily he does burn off corruption, as you can see here. So that helps. Alright, so let me just get these guys drilling while they wait for that last army to get up here. Just have them sit and drill. And we'll declare war soon. Our consul got dysentery. Alright, so he's currently pooping himself. It's no good, man. We'll trade with them, of course. It's their subject. Alright, so we are there. We will trade with them. Alright, so let's go ahead and declare war on this tribe, guys. So remember, they do have the one ally, which is just that little tiny tribe there. Not much of a problem. Alright, so we will go ahead and start this invasion here. We have... let me see who the best of our leaders is. This guy's garbage. I don't even know why I have him leading. Yeah, he's so terrible. Alright, so we want to get him replaced. Yeah, there's definitely some much better options here, guys. This guy's brave. He's 11 martial. Yeah, I think we'll put him in place. Maybe that's the character we just got, actually. From, oh, he's really old. Well, he serves us well while he's old, I guess. And we don't have to worry about, you know, him getting any of the cohorts loyal to him, since he won't be around for very long. So we're going to have him attack the fort right there. That's what he'll start out with. Might want to take a peek at the fort locations. There's probably not a lot of forts here to take. Yeah, there's not really too many forts that we have to conquer. We got one up here in the north, and then the one from that other small tribe, their capital. So this should be a fairly easy conflict. We'll obviously have to fight their troops, but yeah, I don't expect this to be too difficult. So this guy here is going to go after that location. This guy here, we're looking to engage their army with him. And these guys want to trade with us. We're going to tell them no. I don't think they'll be around much longer anyway. Seems Thrace is attempting to expand in this area. It'd be really nice if they did, because that's more territory we could get in our conflict with them. We could get a member of the Fabius family put in place somewhere. Yeah, we do have one family that we could take from. No, two now. Claudius and Decius. Alright, so let's see who we might want to replace here. So we have multiple cruddy members of the Claudius. Didn't we just put this guy in place here? Yeah, so I could easily replace him with somebody. Yeah, we'll just do that. Was this a member of, no, he's a minor character. Okay. Oh, and looks like we did engage their army already. Right there. It was quite a few troops that we fought. 16,000. So they were slightly outnumbered us, but they were obviously a much worse composition. But we did have a river crossing and the terrain penalty there. I probably should slow this down because I didn't even see that battle happening. Did get a 2.0 kill death ratio though, so it wasn't bad at all, guys. Alright, so they're going over to there. We now know where their army is, so I'm going to go and try and chase them down. The problem here, of course, is the fort stopping us from advancing this way. We're going to try and chase those guys down. And... okay, so this is one of those, you know, where they're requesting a job. So this character wants to replace the current minor character, and he's better than him. So there's really no reason not to. Yeah, there's really no reason not to. He's a family member. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Give him the job. Alright, so we're going to have this guy go over to here now. I really want to come over this way. There's 11,000 mercenaries that were just hired. Okay, so we need to get them engaged. Also have that 13,000 still there. The fort here has been taken. Excellent. Let's see where we need to go next. Looks like there's a war up here. We'll have to pay attention to see what happens there, since that's, of course, that area where we're having issues. So we could just go in and go straight after the fort up in the north, and I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just go after that. Alright, so they're trying to run now. I'm going to try and get them engaged. I want them to have wasted their money on those mercenaries. It's the best way for that to go for us. And there we go. Just like that, they had no morale. So they're immediately wiped out, and they would have to rehire them now. And so that's just, they might have the money for that. I suppose we'll have to see. We do need another governor here. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go with that guy. Could go with this harsh character, I suppose. Yeah, no family members that are even slightly decent for this position. So yeah, instead we'll just go with somebody over here. This guy's pretty old, so he's going to have to get replaced again. And he's got high corruption as well. It's probably not the best to put here. Maybe one of these 2 level 6 finesse characters. Increase Freeman output. He's really corrupt though, so we'll go with this character. Alright, so with those guys defeated, that'll flip over to us, so we don't need to... We need to get these guys here engaged. I don't know which way they're going. Okay, they're right there. Alright, so we want to fight them with this army here. Let's have these guys go ahead and move over towards the next capital. And yeah, we'll try and get them engaged. I assume they wanted to come into our own territory here. An event about reading the entrails. You can get, I think we just saw this event, didn't we? Yeah, we'll go with the same option. We went with that one. And we do have the 90 political influence, but do we have the money? I don't remember how much it was last time. I want to say it was closer to 8,000, so we will wait for getting the Great Wonder. But I do want to get to this episode. I would like to anyway. All right, so let's go in and fight these guys here. Yeah, they will not be able to get away. We'll be fighting 8,000 because they split their army, which was silly on their part. Yeah, that was really unwise. And we completely wiped those troops out now. Now let's go and wipe these guys out. We'll be crossing the river. They have such low morale, though. This is a serious issue for them, since we already defeated that army once. And what do we want to do here? So this is Marius. He's a decent character. And if we did this here, he's going to get some loyalty. Or you can go with this one here and you would lose loyalty. I'm not entirely sure who this other character is here. Okay, this is a woman. Okay, it looks like maybe a... yeah. Might maybe beaten her or something like that. Alright, but because we don't care about the text of the events, we only care about the effects of it. So we don't care that he's a monster. I guess we'll just go with this one here. Because yeah, having, or excuse me, this one here. Because yeah, having loyalty with her doesn't really help us at all. Because women have basically no use in this game. Overall, I'd really like to see them improve the whole character situation of the game, period. I don't really like, I just don't think it's as well done as it could be. And it doesn't have to be CK3. This is not a character game where you play as a character, and it shouldn't be. I don't think. I know some people want it to be CK3 in Rome. I personally don't. I like that it's more focused on the country. But that doesn't mean it can't be more in depth with the characters. I do feel like that would be a massive improvement for the game. We do have an army of 1,000 dudes here that have gotten into our territory, unfortunately. But all of our territories, well, except for this one, we're protected by a fort. This one we were building a fort and it didn't get completed. So that means they're probably going to be able to take that without the fort, so they easily get it in 30 days, but then the fort continues to build, which means we would have to then take a fort, just because 1,000 men got back there, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't expect them to come to this territory here. Alright, so just trying to chase these guys down here. I don't want them going all behind us. We'll soon have 2 armies that aren't doing sieges. So this time, last time I accidentally took the stability when I meant to get the money. I think this time we'll get the money, guys, so that we can get this this Great Wonder. So as for where we're building the Great Wonder, there's a lot of choices, guys. If we just looked at like the biggest cities, like for for here, obviously Rome has 243 pops. That's the biggest. I think the second biggest of all our cities is Ostia, which already has that great wonder that we just built. And so we're looking like the next biggest cities if we wanted to build it in a big city, that's how I would base it off of. So if we looked at some of the next biggest cities, we have a few large cities here in Italy. So we got 79 pops here. I thought this one was larger. It's not, though. But overall, it's not Italy where we would want to build it. We don't have anything beyond like 66 or 77 pops, I think, in Italy. I think the next biggest one might be this one, 94 pops. Yeah, I think this might be the next biggest one, so that would be an option. However, I think we're really going to focus here on Carthage. I think it makes the most sense. And we have two provinces which are large here. They are both 85 pops. And I think it's got to be in Carthage, right? It's kind of our second capital in a way. You know, we had a couple events refer to it. We had another mission that was going to do something here. I don't know if it ever did or if we didn't complete it or what it was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But it also kind of referred to this one, like this is where we would do it. And it kind of referred to it as a second capital, I think. So I think we're gonna do it here, guys. I know we haven't built much here for some time. It's been a long time since we built here, so we might want to get some stuff built here if we have any excess money after we get the Great Wonder constructed. But yeah, let's go ahead and figure out what we want to get. We already have a lighthouse, so I don't want to do another lighthouse. I almost want to do a pyramid just because, but let's do. Yeah, I almost want to do a pyramid here, just because it's in Africa. I know the Carthaginians weren't building pyramids, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a pyramid over here. And why not? Why not have a pyramid? Now, I don't know as far as cost goes. It looks like it's the most expensive, so we might not be able to afford having a pyramid. But you'll notice that your prestige here is also based. So we might be able to get it where we can just get the tier 3 immediately, and that way we don't have to spend another 90 political influence here in a few months to get them up to tier 3. So that's kind of one of the advantages of getting pyramids. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do the monolith of Carthage. So we can go ahead and pick different tops here. We should probably start with the base, I suppose. See what kind of pyramid we want. Which one would be the most fitting? Yeah, because I don't know that we want it to be. We want it to be different. Maybe that one. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, we don't want it to be exactly the same as the pyramids over there in Egypt. Yeah, maybe that one. As far as the base material we want to use, I think it's got to be gold. Yeah, it's got to be gold. They don't have precious metals here, though. Okay, I didn't realize that. So we might need to trade for some. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to trade for some here. I'm sure they have a trade route, right? You'd expect they'd have a trade route here open since the AI is doing a garbage job getting trade routes set up. They're not doing it. I think it's broken, guys. I've noticed that they're just not doing it. They're not setting them up very often. There's plenty of trade routes to set up and they don't do it. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but everybody told me that this was so much more efficient doing it with the automatic trade routes because they do it automatically rather than sitting here, but that is not what I'm seeing, guys. And you expect that they are, so then you're not doing it yourself. But anyways, we can go ahead and set up a route for the precious metals here. And could finish up and do more routes here if we wanted to, like get something for the freemen, like a bonus for the freemen. Maybe leather, perhaps. We might want to do something that's worth a bit more, actually. So yeah, we could just kind of set this up ourselves to kind of boost the happiness a bit. Let me get some more wine here. All right, so yeah, that's all helping. We'll get a bunch more wine. I'm just kind of boosting the happiness there. And that'll now allow us, oops, clicked on the wrong thing there. Now allow us to get the Great Wonder that we want. So let's go back with the pyramid, and we are trying to get the gold here. We're gonna want, well, I mean, if we're looking for the prestige, we'd want gold for everything. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, because it's like a gold trim around it. That's not too shabby, guys. I like it. Let me just see what it looks like with the other. Oh, that ivory looks nice too. Yeah, I like the ivory look. How about the silver? Yeah, silver's great. Yeah, I like the way the silver looks in the game. Obviously, we don't want to go down to this low of a level. Ebony's cool too, though. And then you got the marble as well. Or just some old cheap wood. Yeah, we're going to go with the gold because, again, we're trying to get the highest tier level. In fact, we might... Yeah, we're going to have it pretty close to tier 4. Alright, so that worked out well for us. We're going to keep it gold here. Let's take a look and see what we want to get for the middle sections. So I think this is the one that's supposed to be for it. I think, you know, this is how it's, you know, it's set up so that the middle choice is the you know, most fitting for all of these to go together. Of course, the top choice here is like just a traditional pyramid here, what you'd see over there in Egypt, which is cool. It looks cool. But again, I'm not trying to do an Egyptian look here. And I just showed the middle look. So then you have the full bottom look here. And while we could go with that, I think we're going to change it up a little bit, guys. I think we will go with this one here, but then a different top maybe. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having it a closed off top rather than this one here. We have it like flattened. I want kind of more pointy. Obviously that one fits better with it because it's made to fit with it. But you know, I really like this one. I think we're gonna go with this, guys. Yeah, I think that works for us. All right, so we're gonna go with this here. So now all we have to do is get our effects selected, and we can go with the level 3 right here from the get-go. So we're not gonna do religious education or that. I'm just going through all the ones that are available here. This one here gives a global city building slots +1, so every city can get another building. That's pretty good. You also get the build cost and build time reductions, and so that helps save a lot of money overall. Statesmanship is always great, and you get the civic tech investment faster. But this is the one I want to get, guys. Not because we need religious tech investments, but because we want the monthly stability change. We really could, anything to boost that. So we are going to get the religious research doctrine. It also kind of fits for a more pyramid-looking thing to be focused on religion. So we're going to get that. And then as far as the next ones, these are 2 potential options. We'll keep those in mind as we scroll down here. We could also boost the happiness of all of our pops. You know, you'd probably want to do the citizen one since it's going to give you higher output, so both more money and more research. Can't do the noble one. That's not an option. I'd prefer to do the citizen one anyway since you have more citizen pops. And that's going to increase all of their happiness, so that's pretty helpful. The happiness for the freemen would probably be more useful since we have more freemen pops. But yeah, I think the output is much better done with the citizens, going with the citizens there, so that would be an option. Going for other choices here, yeah, we don't want that one. That one would be helpful, 15% siege ability +2 for the siege engineers. Yeah, that's fantastic. That would be helpful as well, guys. I don't need that. Yeah, there's certainly some good choices here, guys. Some very good choices. I don't think we want stuff for money. That would be nice, but it's, you know, just having some unintegrated culture happiness is very good, but 3% is so low. It's just not worth it. Okay, so I think we have a good set of options here. So the 3 I think that I'm looking at right now, which we have to pick 2 of these obviously. The siege one would be 1. The citizen bonus would be 2. Oh, we actually have 4 choices that we could go with. We have the build cost reduction, global city building slots. So that's one option. And then we have the monthly statesmanship and civic tech investment here. Yeah, there's some very good choices, guys. Well, as far as like which one fits with our little tower here the most, I think getting the siege one would be incredibly useful, guys. So I think we will get the siege one. And I suppose it's kind of fitting. So yeah, we'll go with that one. And now we just need 1 more. So it's either going to be the citizen happiness or one of these 2 here. I kind of want to have each of the each of the tech investment ones. I want those to be on their own wonders. So right now we have a wonder for this one, and we have a wonder for this one, and when this wonder here has the religious one. So I don't want them to have 2 of these. So I don't think we'll go with this one. We'd have to get like a 3rd great wonder to get this, I think. I think that'd be the best way to do it. So then that leaves either this one, the engineering one, or the citizen one. And I think we're going to go with the citizen one, guys. Although I think this one's more fitting, since it's, you know, a great feat of engineering building something like this. So you could argue that this one's probably more fitting for it. But I think this one's going to be more useful for what we need right now. Money is really not much of an issue. The global city building slot is nice, though. But we're going to go with this one, guys. The natural citizen output and citizen happiness, even if maybe it doesn't fit with the pyramid look all that well. So this is good. It's insanely expensive. It's 13,462. I wonder how long this is going to take. 13,000 days. Now, if we appointed... See who we might want to appoint here. He has a bonus that only applies to tribal Great Wonder construction. Okay, so that wouldn't help us at all. It's only here. I'm not entirely sure why it's here. This does increase the prestige of the Great Wonder. So that's nice. So yeah, he would be a decent choice. You get a boost in the prestige there. This guy's got the harsh, so you actually get the Great Wonder construction reduction. Yeah, he has 2 good bonuses for that. In fact, get it, you know, a 7% there, so that's worth a little more than a finesse point. We'll take a look at the other options, but I don't think any are going to be better than that. Yeah, this 7% here, that's the equivalent of 1 finesse, which he already has 1, so I think he's the best, frankly. Yeah, he seems to be clearly the best option, so we want to put him in place. And that'd reduce it to 6,919 days. Yeah, that's a huge boost there. But again, we don't have enough money, so we can't do this just yet. We're going to have to wait. That's a shame. Also, it needs 180. Huh. Interesting. So, do you not save? You know what, guys? I think you don't save the points. Let me see if this is... Let me just... What we're going to do is I want to see if you take that down, if that changes the cost. It does. So you're not saving the cost by getting the level 3. Okay, I didn't know that. I'd never really paid attention to it. But yeah, it does look like you still have to have 180. So we got a long ways to go, guys. Can't spend any political influence, nor any money. Yeah, that's... Alright, well, at least we got something to do while we wait. It is unfortunate, though. Did finish up the siege here. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and have these guys chase down that little 1,000-man army, because this is ridiculous. We can't be having 1,000 men causing us so many issues over here, and taking locations that are about to get forts as well, that just haven't finished completing those yet. We have 1 siege left of an actual fortification. And tell those guys no. Thrace ain't getting nothing from us. Alright, so we just defeated the 7,500. Let's go ahead and chase down these 5,000. See if we can't catch them. While this army here takes out the capitals, the unfortified capital locations. So we're just about done. We have 4 unfortified capital locations that need to be taken. Also, Thrace does not have a governor. So we need to get somebody appointed here. Yeah, I suppose we can do this guy. I did not look at his corruption, though. I don't know if that's going to cause any issues. Yeah, the Claudius family is still unhappy. They only have 1 character available, and he is cruddy. So, you know what? I think we're just going to keep them unhappy. It's their fault for not producing better characters for us to use. A lot of troops here, guys. A lot of troops over this way. Got 8,500 right there as well. It looks like they're hiring mercenaries. Yeah, they got that army right there is a mercenary army. Oh, okay, they have to go all the way around here because we don't have access here. Alright, so let's... They're probably not going to give it to me. Oh yeah, they will. Alright, so that's helpful. They don't want to cause any problems with us. That's good, because this would take too long to get there otherwise. They have to go all the way around. Oh, and I selected the wrong guy. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Alright, so because of that, these guys here are going to get away from us now. We will be fighting those 8,500 and probably destroying them because they're newly hired mercenaries. So they're pretty weak overall. Don't look like... Yeah, it doesn't look like we'll battle them. Nope, we didn't completely wipe them out. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we'll just stay here. Alright, yeah, still trying to chase down one of these armies. Anybody. Yeah, I can't catch any of them just yet. And I'm going to try and get across the river and fight those. Alright, so he's making his way down there to deal with that 1,000. And again, we'll be attacking across the river into forest, so getting all those penalties, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. Just trying to get these guys wiped out if we can. Alright, let's go ahead and now advance over here. I'm not sure. We might want to come. We'll just have to follow them. Yeah, I'll just keep following them, see what they do. We'll trade with them. And we've taken that, so let's go to grab that one, and then we'll get this one next. Still waiting on these troops here. Yeah, they're just causing us all kinds of problems, man. Do the forts not advance? No, they do. They do advance when they're occupied. I was pretty sure buildings continued to be constructed. 16,000 on the mercenaries up there. Yeah, they had a ton of money they were just sitting on. I don't know that the tribes spend all the money they have. Sure doesn't seem like it. So we now have 2 trade routes here. We'll wait to see what it is that... I mean, we know that base metals is clearly an issue. So let's go and trade for that. You know, I'm going to wait, though. Just in case. There's no reason not to. It's not a rush. We'll wait till December. So that's taken. Let's go ahead and get this last location done. A lot of troops around here, guys, from all these mercenaries they have hired. They are not playing around with the mercenaries. And with that battle won, we'll go ahead and advance down to attack those mercenaries, I suppose. Alright, so just one more location to take, and then we'll be able to do the peace treaty. None of these troops even matter, really, as long as they don't take any of the unfortified locations. Yeah, 1,000 men are causing us all kinds of problems. That's what happens, though. They get up behind you, and 1,000 men, 2,000 men, whatever, can cause you a lot of issues. They're attacking a fort there. Okay, so it makes sense to go ahead and attack those since they're on the run. It'll be a while before we catch up with them. Yeah, last of the capital locations to be taken, and I did miss December here, so let's go ahead and get something traded for. We need the base metals, so that was one of the issues. I'm guessing food was the other. Maybe not, though. I'm not seeing anything else that we're lacking here. Must have been something that we traded for. Let's go and just trade with... Oh, that's a revolt. Trade with the Seleucids, I guess. Must have been something we were trading for just to get like a passive bonus or whatever. Or the money, actually. It's probably what we were doing. So maybe like precious metals for the money. Yeah, we'll do that. I know we're trading with Thrace, so, you know, that's obviously going to end as soon as we attack them. That's fine. Did we conquer it? Not yet. We're still moving over there to grab that last province. So far, they have not taken any of those unfortified capitals, so we're good in that regard. Their troops down here, yeah, they don't even know what they're doing. Alright, so almost have that. There we go. Beautiful. Could attack them there for... I guess we will. Get the experience. As long as nobody comes over here and takes unfortified provinces, we're alright. And that might be what they're going after, but I did want to finish this battle up, just to get the military experience for it. Alright, so we can go ahead and make peace now. Pretty easy conflict overall. Certainly easier than this conflict over here against the tribes in northern Hispania, which I'm a little bit surprised with. I mean, I guess it wasn't because of troop numbers. They had tons of money and hired tons of mercenaries. But yeah, it was still just an easier conflict overall. So yeah, let's go ahead and try and get all of it annexed. I don't know if we will be able to or not. It might be too much as far as war score goes, but maybe not. I mean, we're pretty darn close to getting it all. We did. Nice. Alright, so yeah, we'll get it all conquered. That's fantastic. So let's go ahead and... It's going to cost 41 aggressive expansion, so once again, we're in a crappy position with the aggressive expansion. So we might just want to... Cause yeah, unless they're like really amazing. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of aggressive expansion burned off here, guys. Alright, so we need a governor and a new position here in southern France. So yeah, let's go ahead and put somebody in there. And don't have any unhappy families. Don't want to go with somebody too old, I don't think. Could get a higher finesse here. Well, these guys are kind of corrupt, though. I think we should probably go with somebody with lower corruption. I think would be a little bit more useful. Yeah, I suppose we'll go with this guy here. He's kind of old, but he's not, at least he's not in his 70s. So yeah, didn't need any levies or anything, just did it with the mercenaries, and that worked out, or excuse me, with the legions, and that worked out just fine. Let's go ahead and have all these guys move back to their locations. So this is the Gaul one, so they'll come on over here. And it doesn't really matter where these guys go, does it? I guess we're going to be burning off aggressive expansion for some time. So we'll just put them anywhere. Maybe up along the coast here for now. As I guess the next place to fight would be against Thrace. Yeah, Thrace would be our next target, guys. But again, we do have to burn off the aggressive expansions. I expect to be doing that for the rest of this episode. We don't need to improve relations with them anymore. Just going to cancel that. And I'm wondering if improving relations with some of these countries here wouldn't result in them wanting to become subjects. It's a possibility. Just like, I think we're going to do that actually. Well, aggressive expansion's so high, we should wait. We should wait until we get it lower, since it's not going to have much of an effect anyways. We will trade with these guys. We do need to take a look at the fort situation. I don't think we'll have any problems here, because they didn't have very many forts. That was part of what made that conflict so easy, is that they didn't have very many forts. Just looking at, yeah, there's not going to be any problems here. So what we're probably going to do is get some forts constructing in the region. I know that money is an obviously an issue here, guys, but I feel like we're going to need to get the forts. This one already has a fort. Okay, so we'd only want to build forts in locations where we're actually having some issues. Yeah, this is going to have a lot of problems here just because it's another location where we just have one settlement in the province. So yeah, we're going to build some forts here. I know that money is an issue. But we're going to build the forts, guys, because I don't want to have too many stability issues here. This obviously isn't going to completely fix the problem here. All right, we got a fort there. Do we have a fort here? We do not. Oh, did I select something that wasn't ours? Yeah, that's not even our territory. Yeah, I'm over here in territory that's not even ours. All right, so is that everything then? That we actually have? Yeah, we got a fort going there. I don't think I got one going here. So we'd want to get one right there. All right, so that looks good. All right, so we spent a little bit of money. But political influence is still not high enough anyway. Though we're getting 2.15. That's better than we've been getting. Could be much worse, obviously. Let's go ahead and take a look, because it's been a while since I looked at it, at the loyalty situation. Make sure we don't have any locations that are really low. It's actually much better than it was. Overall, we've increased the loyalty to most locations. I think just having the aggressive expansion low for a while is what did that. We could do these guys here, and I think we will. Just try and keep them from getting too low here. But yeah, the loyalty is not really too much of an issue as of right now, but I think that's going to become more of a problem as the stability decreases rapidly because of our high aggressive expansion. And I think that stability had a large effect on that, guys. Having stability kind of high here was beneficial for us. I think somebody just got pulled over. We had the cops over here making all this noise. It sounds like they probably just pulled somebody over like right outside my window. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reduce the pay for the forts. We'll continue to pay the army, obviously, since we'll be training them. All right, so let's get them drilling. And I don't think I ever started drilling these guys again after we conquered this here. So let's go ahead and do that. And they can just sit there, I suppose. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said we were going to build roads. So let's do that. We'll need to pull off the troops from both of these here. I think these guys aren't training either. Yeah, it looks like they're not training. So we'll go ahead and start them up. So we have the roads here. We're going to want to get the roads over here. So let's go ahead and split off the engineers here. We'll get them constructing some roads. And let's go and drill them up. Now, obviously the roads are going to be taking money, but I don't think they'll cause too many problems, guys. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Same thing here. Once these troops get their locations, we'll split them off. Let's get the engineers out. And did we finish up the roads? Yeah, all the roads are done here. Now we have new territory to build roads up. And then obviously we need the roads here in Spain as well. But I think first things first is to get the roads connecting from here up to here. So let's go and have them start down here. And with these guys, let's just go ahead and split off those those engineers now. Yeah, we'll work on roads, guys. We just have character die a legate. Okay. We will wait to figure out where the hell he was at until we merge those engineers together, because otherwise it's kind of difficult to go through them all. So just for convenience's sake, we'll wait until we merge all these. And we'll get those guys, you know what, we'll do this now. Let's get them building a military road over to here. And then after that, we might actually be done already. Yeah, there's always more places we could get roads, but I don't think it's really necessary, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll just have them build there. So that was a lot of work for just a couple provinces that were roading up, but it's fine. So still waiting on those guys to get over there. We have an open trade route here. I don't know if this is a new trade route, so yeah, we'll just wait for the next month. See if there's anything we need to trade for there. Alright, so we're just waiting for these guys here. Let's go and merge them, and then we're going to start their road building. So they're going to build the roads. We will look at the territories. They'll put the roads through here, and then we'll want to get a road that goes up to there. And then all the way over to this location, and over to here. We'll go up that way. Yeah, so we'll get them building more roads here in a little bit. So let's see what this, yeah, this is just these guys. We're gonna tell them no. I don't know why, just arbitrarily. So we do not have anybody for this. Okay, so that's the one probably where we lost a character here. So let's go and get somebody to replace them. We're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna want to do the best character. So I think we should just do this guy here. We have 2 level 8s though. He's got a beneficial trait. Yeah, so I think we'll do this character then. Put him in place. And get him in charge of that unit. It looks like there might be one more. Yeah, we have a legion here as well. So we had 2 legates die. I thought we did. I wasn't sure on that one. But yeah, we did end up having 2 that died. So the first legion needs a commander as well. Huh. Okay. So we just don't really have very good characters available, unfortunately. Alright, so these guys are getting those roads constructed. These guys here should be drilling. And we're going to say yes to them, since they are subject. So these roads here should be done fairly quickly, and then we can get them re-merged with their army. Because, yeah, I don't see any need for further roads, guys. I mean, I guess you could have a road that goes up this way, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need one, but I suppose you could do that. Why not? Let's do that, guys. Looks like they're already over here. So yeah, we'll get them going all the way through here. And who are we going to trade with? So the Thracians are facing a revolt. We'll likely put that down fairly quick. I don't expect it to last too long. But we don't want to trade with them, obviously. Tell them no. Alright, so I think everybody's drilling except for these guys. Yeah, they're not drilling yet. So it's going to set them up to drill. And we will trade with them as well. And that is actually going to have to be the end of today's episode, unfortunately. Let me make sure these guys are drilling. So we were not able to get the Great Wonder yet, but that means you guys can put some, provide some input on the bonuses or the look of it. If you didn't like the way I designed it with the, you know, with the pyramid, with that specific pyramid, you guys can provide any suggestions, any input on both the look of it as well as the modifiers I selected. So you guys saw what I chose there, and now I can get your guys' input before we actually construct it. In case you think that I should do something differently for it. Also, you can provide the input for the name, because as we saw with the last location, once we got the name, we can't change it up. So we want to make sure we have the name that we want for it before we actually construct it. So yeah, you guys can provide input on the look. It's gonna be gold, I think, for the prestige, but the look, the name, and the modifiers. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on that. So post that down in the comments below. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.